Hey ladies! So today's topic is to not get stuck as a girlfriend even when you don't want to get married. So this video is for ladies who want to get married but also for ladies who don't want to get married. And I would never recommend becoming a guy's girlfriend because that is very bad for a woman's mind and health. So what I would recommend is to circular date until a man proposes for your engagement. Okay, so I do have clients who actually say they don't want to get married. So they don't want to get married, and they they don't feel ready yet. And even when you don't want to get married, I would recommend you to really circular date. So have like a rotation of 3 to 6 men who you are consistently meeting, and that you have this rotation. And I do have clients who say, but I don't have time, I have only one day a week off that I could do it because I'm working full time and maybe even having kids, and on the weekend I have 2 days but only one day I can go off. So you can still take only one day off and still keep circular dating. So you can have in one day 3 dates, okay, even they are really short, you can have them. And so you can make this time, and if the guy really likes you, he will be happy to meet you 1 hour every 2 weeks. He will. Like, there are men who are going to wait for you and who are going to fight for you. And honestly, if he's an affluent, high value man and he can't see you so often because you have to work, he's gonna help you out so you can make the time for him. Okay, so don't worry about that. And another question that I have a lot is, but what if he gets angry that I'm circular dating? It's like normal that we get exclusive dating. Yeah, let him get angry. It's not your problem when he's angry. It's his own problem. So if he's angry because you're circular dating, just allow him to express his anger and to process his emotions himself, and you are going to keep circular dating until you get what you want. And what you want is an engagement ring. And also, if a man is engaged to you, like, he's supposed to provide for you. So don't forget about that. So you get the engagement ring and all your bills paid. So he's going to provide for you until marriage too. And and then when you get married, you can move in with the guy. So don't move in with him before you're married. Don't do that. And I also always don't recommend having sex before you get married, but you can make your own decisions, because usually when you give the guy every wife benefit that he can have, having sex with him, living with him, without him having to marry you and provide for you, why should he feel inspired to do it? Men are always trying to save energy. Men only do what's necessary. If he doesn't have to marry you and provide for you in order to get his wife benefits, like, sex and living together, why should he do that? Like, it doesn't make any sense. He doesn't feel inspired to marry you afterwards. So many ladies come to me and feel stuck. And then the only solution is to kind of break up the relationship, downgrade him, and start circular dating. But that is very hard sometimes, because you already have grown in love with this person, you have been intimate, and now you should start circular dating. It's sometimes really hard. So I don't want you to go through this pain. So just don't go into a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. Just do circular dating with innocent coffee dates, and one guy will step up and give you a ring. Like, I even do have myself offers for engagement, but I didn't took him because I didn't like this guy enough. But anyways, this thing works, and the guys are gonna get angry. Yes, they will, but let him be angry, let him compete for you. They want this. You don't know how many men I met who feel angry because they married a woman that they didn't compete for. The woman asked them to marry them, and they were like, oh my god, I married just because she asked me, and I didn't really want this. So men need this competition. They need to compete for your time and attention. They want you to circular date, and they also want to provide for you. So make them compete to provide for you. He knows you have 5 other guys out there who are so willing to, spend time with you, to provide for you. And so this is basically what it is. So let me recap. If you become a man's boyfriend, it's also not good for you, because as a woman, especially when you're intimate, you're getting bonding hormones. And then what happens? You feel like you're married, you're gonna have children, and he's gonna provide for you, and he's gonna marry you. And he's like, oh, we're just dating. Oh, one little fight, bye, I'm gone. And I know it sounds so bad, but it is really so true. It happened to so many clients of mine, and also to myself, where you kind of like dating 2-3 months, you're like so in love, and then the guy suddenly, oh yeah, bye, we're just letting go. We're just dating, and he disappears and ghosts on you, and you're like, what? I gave you all I had. I gave you my time, my body, my soul, my love, and then you suddenly disappear? Oh yes, because this is how the guy thinks. Yes, because we have been just dating, like there's no commitment, right? So for a man, real commitment is only when he's married. Before that, when you're dating with him, most men just like disappear. There are some guys who would not, obviously, but most men think you're just dating, and if things get hard, they're just like gone. So basically, that's why also don't give him any wife benefits before you're married, because then you can weed out those men who disappear when things get hard, right? So until you get married, there will be a period of time, and the right guy who doesn't disappear when things are hard will stay, because getting married to a woman is hard, and if he stays, then he really wants you. But all those men who disappear by like a little fight, a little disappointment, disagreement, and then they go, let them go, but they better go before you invested your body, your time and energy into him. And they better go before you gave him any wife benefits, because usually what happens when a woman gives a man wife benefits, like living with him, having sex with him, spending all her time with him, not circular dating but dating only him, so being exclusive, and then after 1 year he just goes to her, disappears, she feels so used and abused, because she was like, oh my god, I gave him all I had and now he's gone. Yes, because you guys were just dating. This is how men think, unfortunately. And I'm telling you one thing, women think, well, when a guy, when he when I don't give him my wife benefits, when I don't sleep with him, when I don't move in with him, when I don't spend a lot of time with him, but I circular date and spend only a little time with him, he will be gone. You know what? You want this guy to be gone, because if he's gonna go, then he's going to go anyways. And do you want to lose yourself in such a relationship and please this guy? So he's better going to go away before you have given up your body, your time, your exclusivity, and your own home. So don't do that before you have the commitment, because those men who don't want to invest into you, just want everything quick and easy, they're not worth you. And don't think that men are going to stay because you please them, because you give him sex, because you give him your commitment freely, because you give him because you move in with him. He's not gonna value that and stay. He's not. A man values only what he works hard for. So let him work hard for to get you, to be intimate with you, to provide for you, to be exclusive with you. You are not cheap, you are expensive. And if those guys want it quick and easy and cheap, they can go. You don't want those men. You really don't. Trust me. They're going to disappear anyways. So they better disappear now before you have hurt yourself. Okay? And the second thing is that women think, oh my god, but if I don't if I don't sleep with him, or this and this, he's gonna lose interest. I'm telling you one thing. In my own experience and with my clients, a man is a hunter. And if he has like 5 women in his own rotation, because men always circulate too, don't forget that. if he has 5 women and 4 are like chasing him, texting him all day, offering him free sex and be like, oh my god, I really want to be your girlfriend, I'm going to give you everything you want, and then he has 1 woman who is leaned back, having her standards, and maybe is only available once a week for 1 hour, or every 2 weeks for 1 hour, this guy's gonna be crazy about you. He's gonna be like, oh my god, I really, really want her. I really want to kiss her. I really want to spend time with her. So the key point is wanting. I don't know if you guys have pets or dogs, and it really sounds bad to compare men with dogs, but I did have a dog, and she was behaving like all men do. When I got her toy in my hand, you know what she did? She was like, oh my god, woof, 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 I want this toy. So she would not stop barking until I gave her this toy. You know what happened when I gave her this toy? Gave her this toy, and then she was like, oh, no more interesting. Yeah, this is how men are too. Then you take away this toy, oh, suddenly they're interested. So, oh my god, thank you so much. Red is your color. Yes, I love red so much. I love it. And so this is really what happens when you take away this toy again. The guy gets interested again. Oh my god, I see you joining, Asher. So good to see you here. And therefore, if you think, oh my god, if I don't sleep with the man, if I don't give him my time, if I don't please him, if I don't do, he's gonna lose interest. Yeah, those guys who lose interest, you don't want them. Just let them go, because they just want things quick and easy. And the right guy, he will be even more interested in you. Like the high value masculine man who is the provider, who wants to chase you, he's gonna be like, oh my god, like he's gonna be daydreaming about you every single second. He's gonna be like, oh my god, I really want to see her again. I can only see her once a week for 1 hour, or I can only see her once every 2 weeks for 1 hour. So this is literally what's gonna happen. So trust me, this is what's gonna happen. And so true, law, yes. So the feminine women who understand that, they have the power key. And oh my god, I'm gonna share with you one other personal story from one man who I was dating, and he actually knows those tools, the feminine tools. Like, it was so weird. Like, he knows those feminine tools, and he said that he also would like lean back and wait until the woman reach out to him, and wait until the woman pleases him. And but then he met me and I'm like, the feminine woman in Germany who does not reach out to him, that does not please him. I don't care if he's a millionaire. So he basically, didn't reach out to me for a while, and he knew I really like him. And then he texted me, I think 1 week later, he was like, why do you not reach out to me? Like, every woman reach out to me when they like me as much as you. And I was like, I don't know. And then later, he shared with me that he was kind of playing his feminine tools, but I'm playing my feminine tools too. So, but I'm not only playing it, I'm embodying my feminine tools. Let's see. I had someone recently introduced for marriage, and he showed interest very quick. He got his feelings involved, and he would get emotional and forceful. Oh, forceful is a red flag. Even on Valentine's Day, he was fighting with me. Yes, he had gifts for me too. He wanted to meet me and give me, but because of the fight, I did not meet him. So, this is also what I was sharing in another video. Masculine energy should be high value and positive. So when a man, gets angry and he gets forceful, that is a red flag. So, when we have masculine energy, there is high value masculine energy and low value masculine energy. So the high value man is going to chase you in nice things. So he's going to put on more effort. He's going to give you flowers and try to make you feel happy and try to please you instead of forcing you. He stayed emotional, and I kept saying sorry on text. Never even called he properly, nothing. and he kept fighting with me on text. Then I left him. Now I miss him. It's been 3 weeks we didn't speak. Oh, I'm so sorry this happened to you, my dear. But you did right. And even for apologizing, I don't like, if you want to hear my opinion, I'm just gonna give it to you. You can take it or not take it, but you did completely right. You are not available for a man who is forceful, for a man who is showing controlling behavior, because this is low value masculine behavior. A man, yes, he's going to chase you, but if he's leading with controls, threats, okay, and even with disappearing, ghosting, with all of those negative things, this is low value masculine behavior, and you don't want this. Like, imagine you are married to this guy and you don't behave the way he wants you to behave, and he's gonna be forceful all the time. He's gonna be threatening you all day long. He's gonna be controlling you and calling you names. So you did a good job for not meeting him. And like, this is what I believe, because imagine, this is now dating. You are married with this guy, and every time you don't do something he doesn't like, he's gonna force you and be annoying and be this and this, and you're gonna be apologizing. No, you don't apologize for being your own person. And I know you said you do feel the fear of marriage, and this is why it's coming up, because when you feel like, when I'm married, a man is gonna control my life, of course you're gonna feel the fear of being married. But when you know and date men who chase you with love, with pleasing you, with accepting you for who you are this free person in this marriage and relationship, and they accept you for who you are, and if you don't have time, if you don't want to participate in his Netflix watching TV all day long, he's not gonna force you, and he's not going to make you feel bad, but he's going to say, well, okay, you don't want to watch Netflix with me all day, so what do you want to do? Oh, you want to go out for a dinner, for a walk? Okay, so he will step up and go with you for this walk without pushing you, without pressuring you. So this is the man you want to be in a relationship with, who makes your life better, allows you to be a free person, makes your life better, and chase you by making you happy, and basically, just aligning himself to your standards. In the beginning, he was sending me flowers at home every other time he fight with me, but after the Valentine's thing happened, he didn't do much, just texts and fights. I was so upset. He just wanted me to say yes very quickly for marriage, so when I was taking my time, he went very upset and emotionally annoying. He didn't make up for it. He said he didn't know what to do because he knows he messed up. So when I ended it, he sent me my gold-plated rose gift with card saying sorry. Okay, my dear, this guy really shows red flags. So if you can move on, like, I would move on, because this is red flags. A high value man who is secure would never doubt himself that he cannot get you. So he basically shows signs of insecurity. He was very fearful to not get you to marry him, and that's why some guys like start shaking, but some guys start being very fighting and insecure, and start picking fights and pressuring you. So this is not something you want to have in a man. You want a confident man, a secure man who knows, I'm worthy of her, I'm gonna get her, she's gonna marry me. I don't care how many guys she's circular dating, she's gonna marry me. I'm gonna put the effort into her, and I'm gonna make her happy. So you want a man who makes you happy, and who, if you say, I want a engagement ring, otherwise I'm circular dating, he's gonna give it to you, instead of making you feel bad for, like, why you even circular dating, this is not something you're supposed to do. No, like, those guys, they're not for you. The guy who is stepping up to your desires is for you. The card said, sorry for messing it all up. If we don't talk again, I still wanted you to have your gift. Oh, that's kind of cute, right? You can receive that still. That's kind of nice. These flowers will never go off. So I called him to say thanks. He wanted to talk more, but I said I'm not wanting to fight more, and all this made me upset. And you gave it so much space. Now I don't know how to get back on track. It got so toxic so quick, and then we never spoke again. Yeah, and sometimes it happens, and this is what dating is for, right? Dating is for getting to know a person if he's a match, and maybe you guys have not been a match, and that's why it's also so important, ladies, for like all other ladies who are dating, to not get intimate with a guy too quickly, because you don't know if he's gonna show you red flags, if he's gonna be controlling, forcing, or maybe unable or not willing to give you your desires. So then when a red flag like this happens, then you can let go of him easily without, being so attached. And my dear Esha, I'm really sorry you're going through that. And so if you would ask me, I would definitely just, completely break the contact and really, really, put the focus on yourself. So don't break the contact and distract yourself with, work, but really take the time to process your emotions, to really be there for yourself, and be there for your inner child, because she needs that. This is also one thing, when we seek love from somebody who doesn't give us love, because he clearly can't give you love, like he is very controlling, it means we don't give ourselves enough love. So for example, when a woman really, really wants a man to love her, cherish her, it means she doesn't love herself. And I know you do. I know you've come so far. I just want to emphasize that right now for you it's the best to completely break the contact, and to really put the focus on yourself, love yourself, like talk to your inner child. That means like talk to your inner girl from your child. You can connect to her, you can do even mirror work, you can take a mirror and talk to yourself, like really loving words, whatever you want this guy to do for you and to love you, then you can give it to yourself. So whatever you miss from him, you're gonna give it to yourself. And then I promise you that a man, like I don't know if this is gonna be this man or another man, will come to your life who will love you the way you deserve, and he will be consistent, because you don't want hot and cold love, right? So give yourself the consistent love, and a man will come into your life who loves you consistently too. Just a few days ago, I messaged him to ask if we could speak. He said he will call tomorrow after work, but then he never messaged. Sorry, he went to sleep early and he was not feeling well. I said, okay, no problem. And then after that, he still never called, nothing. Been a few days. Yeah, so you see how this guy is like hot and cold, unavailable for even like reaching out to you. So, I'm really sorry you go through that. And I want you to know that all the emotions you have for him and the love you have for him and all the emotions, you can definitely, you can definitely release those. And the best to release those is to break the contact completely and to really, really go into your own self-love. But your own self-love also means to cry if you need to cry. It means to cry, to journal out when you have any negative emotions, maybe even hate, or maybe even anger, or maybe even sadness. You just journal it out. You write everything down you want to tell him. You can destroy it, you can burn it, you cry, you can start beating your pillow. Whatever emotions you have, you need to release them. So you really need to feel them. And I know it's a scary place, but it's so necessary in order to get over this and to be unavailable for this behavior in the future. So my dear, for you, like the most important thing is to focus on yourself. A feminine woman focus on herself. I know you don't know if there's a way to ignore you or not, but it's his own problem. A high value man would never ignore his dream woman. Like, why should he do that? A man who really loves you, who really wants you, he would never ignore you. Would he? He wouldn't. So really, really put the focus on yourself. Will like break the contact with him, release release all the emotions from this relationship, release the anger, release everything, and will fill it with self-love. And then you're going to attract high value behavior. And it can be even with the same people from before, but you have to really work on that so that you can attract men who are consistent and loving and who are patient and give you what you desire, even if it's time. I don't have love. I just wanted him to put effort, be there like he did. But it was nice only for 1 month. After that he saw I was not getting into it so quickly, then he changed, lol. But I'm not gonna lie, I do miss it, lol. Yes, I understand. And one more thing, ladies, men in the beginning, for the first 3 months, they are testosterone run. So they might behave really nice and really loving and really gentleman-like. And then after 3 months, suddenly they're like really threatening, controlling, disappearing, acting weird. And we ladies like fall in love with this guy, with this gentleman, and now he's suddenly so different. So that's why I also always say circular date, so that you have multiple options. And secondly, don't be intimate, because this guy might change after 3 months, because this is unfortunate what guys do. Like after 3 months, the testosterone level drops, and then he just shows his true colors, and you might not like his true colors. So when you go off dating, enjoy every second with those men in the first time, but still know that he might show his true colors after 3 to 6 months. So, I also wouldn't advise to marry somebody that you don't date at least 6 months, because after 3 months he's starting to show his true colors. So, it's the period from 3 to 6 months. We were introduced in late December. It was 1 month. Nice. Yeah. So take this 1 month. And one more thing, if you can manifest one man, you can manifest another man. If you can manifest one man treating you high value, you can manifest another man treating you high value. You can manifest even 5 men treating you high value. But you know what you have to do first? You have to make the space. You can't build a new home out of, you can build a house on top of another house. So you definitely have to first take off the old house, make space. It's very uncomfortable, it is. And then you have space for a new guy to come in. So the way you do it is to really break the contact and really take 3 days to release all of your emotions, and then allow the empty space to be filled with another man, with another time. And I promise you, when you release the other guy, stop the contact, release your emotions, it will be automatic. Other guys who will be treating you so high value will come in. And I know that in your area where you live, there are high value guys, because you even told me I should come there to date some high value guys. Yeah, okay. True. Yeah. So you told me there are so high value guys, so I want to see some examples, so you can share with me how high value those are. So I'm gonna feel so inspired to come to the UK also for dating. Yeah, I might do it. I don't know how to do it though, like how to change my Tinder to the UK. I don't know. Maybe I can try. Okay, ladies, thank you so much for joining. And like again, I really want you to DM me for a free coaching call, because I have 2 more spots this week. And you just saw me even live in action. It was just like a question answer, but it's so life-changing to talk to me, and just take advantage of that as long as I'm offering it. So definitely reach out to me, DM me for a free coaching call that I'm offering for this week. And yeah, thanks for joining, thanks for watching. And I talked to many English and Russians here. Which ones? Ooh, oh my god, I'm gonna have to go to England for dating. Yeah, definitely gonna do that. Amazing. Okay, thanks everybody for joining, and I talk to you soon.